Cheers!
Cheers!
It's Dustin! It's Alpacas! Cooked on the coop! Peanut gallery!
Cheers! Welcome to Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I'm Liz from Our Wakers. My sister Leanne. We're in the basement because we haven't been able to get it together at the Coop lately. So if you're new to our podcast, our parents have an alpaca farm in Wall, New Jersey, where we normally podcast from, but not so recently.
No. Well, recently we haven't done this in like over a month.
We tried.
Twice.
It didn't work.
No, it didn't. But here we are.
Yes.
We managed to get it together tonight. Yay! She took a shower. I showered this morning, so I was a little...
Yeah, your hair looks very nice
Well,
today.
I hadn't showered in... Oh, no, I showered, but I didn't wash my hair in like 6 days. I'm like the old ladies.
Oh,
you know,
I can't go that long.
Well, I shouldn't have gone that long. So I showered this morning. So look at us. We're all clean. Yay! Here we are. So we made it. So it's the weekend of Mother's Day. It is...
And your birthday?
And my birthday is on Mother's Day this year.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is a lot of pressure. And I have to go to 3 baseball games this weekend and a game on Sunday on my birthday, Mother's Day at 11 o'clock. That's at a game like 20 minutes away.
That stinks.
It's okay. What else are we going to do? He's like, I feel bad. That's what you have to do. I said, what else am I going to do? He's like, I don't know, watch your shows you like and knit on the couch and I could feed you food. I'm like, oh yeah, that would be nice.
Would have been nice.
That would be nice. But we'll do it. We'll get there.
So normally we have kids.
But we have Sunny
Today we have
Girl.
a Sunny. It's a little messy. Yep. She has a ball and
She's
she wants us to play.
Big. She's 6 months old now.
And she's 50 pounds.
And she's very pretty. And she wants our
Go lay
attention.
down though. Okay? Okay. So normally when we're at the coop, and you know what? I think our next one will have to be from the coop because it's getting nicer out and we normally have annoying kids in the background and barking dogs and we missed the peanut gallery.
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah. We're going to pause this.
So you may hear in the background that her favorite toy is a lacrosse ball, which is great because they're like heavy and you throw it and it just goes. Except when she drops it, it goes thump, 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 boom. And we have hardwood floors above us, so you'll probably hear that in the background. I apologize, but better than her barking. Okay, so we never even talked about your Florida trip, I don't think.
No. Or my son getting his license. That would be the ball.
That's okay.
No, a lot has happened.
A lot has happened in this month.
Because Garrett got his driver's license. We didn't talk about that. I went to Florida to see my in-laws. We didn't talk about that. It was lovely. And apparently someone who watches this, I don't know who it is, knows my in-laws. And I guess we were debating who has better in-laws. And I get a text from my mother-in-law. I hear you were fighting over who has the better in-laws. I really hope we won. I said, of course you won. But hers are really good too. But mine are like super good. Yours are really good too. They're kind of...
The only upper hand that my in-laws have is that they live closer all the time.
That's it. That's your only upper hand. So yes, whoever it is that watches us that knows my in-laws, that was funny. They reported to my mother-in-law. So yeah, I went to Florida. It was wonderful. Florida COVID doesn't exist apparently. It was very strange to be down there. Obviously we're in New Jersey where it is still pretty strict, but as of like next week, lot of stuff is opening. Like you can go wherever you want now, but you still have to wear a mask. And in Florida, nope, there were like really no masks where I was. Some places were, but really it was very strange. It was shocking. And although it was very refreshing and kind of nice to see normal.
And you were vaccinated, so you didn't have to work
I was vaccinated at that point, yes. I have both my shots. You have one, right?
I have one.
Yeah, so it was a very nice feeling, but we had a wonderful time. And it was nice to be warm. So that was a while ago, over a month ago, right? Oh, way over a month ago. Easter time. Yeah, so we did that. That was fun.
Before Easter.
Yeah. And I did
Garrett got his license.
Yes, my middle guy has his license, which is wonderful. Terrifying at first, but now I'm fine. The first day was scary. now it's fine. He gets himself where he needs to go. I like that. Life got easier. Got my kid home from college. My college kid is home. He came home with all of his stuff. A lot of stuff he acquired. He bought lots of t-shirts from Pittsburgh. You saw him today. Everything he wears, he's clearly from Pittsburgh. And it's nice to have him home. I feel kind of bad. You know, that first summer being home as a college freshman, you had a lot of freedom. So I'm trying to give him as much freedom as I possibly can. But yeah.
While still keeping you sane.
But he's around a lot. And he's a talker, which I don't mind, but he's a talker and I work from home. So it's a lot of, yeah, and he's working though. He's still like working for the newspaper. So he has to watch his games and then he has to edit and then he has to write. And he's like, so we had the baseball game last night.
Have we talked about that he had the job?
I don't know. So maybe not. So my son who goes to Pitt, he became a sports writer for their newspaper, Pitt News. And he did such a good job that they asked him to step up or apply. And he got the job out of 8 people to be the assistant sports editor for next year. But for the summer, he is the head sports editor, which is, it's interesting to watch because yesterday, like he has to wait for people to send it in, then he has to edit and he has to like, you know, teach how to people like how to say like, ooh, you got to change this, but be nice. Yeah. It's like, it's a totally different ball game. And his one friend, and his friend is one of the writers. He's like,
I have always found it's easier to become friends with your coworkers than work with your friends.
Yeah,
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Because when you become friends as coworkers, you don't feel awkward asking them to do something or change something or redo something. No. But when it's your friend, it's like,
yeah, it's true.
How do I ask them this?
Yeah, so he like called me, what do I do? I'm like, always lead with the compliment and then say, this is great. Maybe we could do this differently. So he's doing that. But yeah, he's home.
I have a little bit of farm business. So if you are interested in visiting the farm, we are only open until, I think our last day is going to be May 30th, which is our dad's birthday. But the last Saturday in May is going to be our last open day. I have a quick little video I'll insert. It's the first warm day. And as you can see, there are no alpacas out. And this is why we close for the summer. Because they hang out in the barns.
I hope I did it right.
So as I said on the video, hopefully it wasn't too windy or anything. I don't think it was windy. It looks like we have no alpacas in the summer. And the other thing is that we don't charge admission on our farm for tours to come see our animals. We rely solely on sales from our store and donations if you are there. And all of that money that my parents make from the store goes right to taking care of the alpacas. So whether it be food bills or hay or vet bills, things like that. So we don't make any money to be there in the summer because we sell sweaters and scarves and hats.
Warm things.
People don't buy that in the summer. So we are not open in the summer because we don't want to have to charge for visits. And we like to enjoy our summers off. We go to the beach. We actually don't go on the weekends, but we have beautiful
Well, we are pool. You have to this year because I got a beach pass.
Oh, you go on the weekends.
I work. You're going on the weekend. We're going to Army camp. We got good passes to the beach. Thank you, Uncle Sean.
So if you want to come visit the farm, what I'm trying to say is you've got Saturdays from now till May 30th. Okay? Otherwise, you have to wait till the end of September.
Speaking of visitors, we have a very special visitor. We met Sassy Karen.
In real life.
IRL. For those of you that know, we always talk about Instagram. There are so many of you that we have met through Instagram only or YouTube that we've never met in person. And that's what's so great about social media.
Yeah. And we've gotten to meet a lot of people at the fiber festivals and stuff like that. But Sassy Karen's from Montana.
Yeah, that's far away. You don't run into her at Rhinebeck.
No.
So
Her parents live in New York, so she was coming in to visit, and we're just a car ride away. So we got to meet
her. So Sassy Karen, and what's she Sassy Karen 62?
3, 4.
63. You gotta find her on Instagram.
Well, you can look it up on
I'll look it up.
67?
No, I don't know. What are you? She's yelling at us right now. You don't know what I am?
She's Sassy Karen.
Karen 63.
There you go.
Sassy Karen 63. Anyway, she brought her mom and dad. Hi, mom and dad. Bernie and Debbie. And they came down for the day. Well, the afternoon. They went to see Paige at Bremen Fiber. It was during the wool walk. So they went down and saw her. I don't think they got out of the car though. I'm pretty sure they stayed in the car.
Oh, they stayed in the car.
Paige. So she got to go see Paige. She met Toad Hollow girls. And then they came to our farm and we gave her a whole tour. We hung out and they brought us pastries from Queens.
And Huckleberry.
Huckleberry, everything from Montana. And where's your glass? Oh, your glass
My
is
glass
over
right
there.
there.
She brought us gifts. She brought stuff for the kids, candy. And we ordered some pizza because she said, you know, because like living in Montana, you don't get good pizza because we have really good pizza in this area, New York, New Jersey, because she grew up in Queens. And we just had such a good time.
It was so fun.
And it was just so fun to be with your people. And we met online. It was like online dating. So and it went very well.
Yes. I would love to do, like we did Rhinebeck weekend. We did like knit in the field. I would love to do a summer sit and knit at the farm on a nice day, nice weekend. So we're going to try to plan something. June is kind of really hectic for us.
Yeah.
So maybe July or August.
Oh,
but it
that'd
could be
be
hot.
fun.
But I think under the trees, like in your yard.
Yeah, my yard
and
has
with the
big
alpacas
trees.
out in the big field.
Yeah.
So I think,
That'd be so fun.
so I think that we need to plan something like that for just the knitters.
Absolutely have to.
Right?
Like an Instagram meetup.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I think
and if
that
you're
would be
in
fun.
this area, speaking of meetups, the Paige had started a meetup in Bayhead a couple of years ago, and then it's kind of evolved.
Knitting on the beach.
Knitting on the beach. But Bayhead got kind of washed away with storms over the winter, so it's moving to Belmar on 5th Avenue on Tuesdays at 5. So 5th Avenue at 5 in Belmar. I'm so excited because that's way easier for us to get to. Bayhead was just like a little far by the end of the day. So after Memorial Day, the Tuesday after Memorial Day at 5 o'clock on 5th Avenue in Belmar, there's going to be
knitters and crocheters. So go find them.
So excited.
Just have your knitting bag. You will find them.
Bring your dinner.
Yeah.
Come sit on the beach, and they do it until the sun goes down. So that's hours. Like
And
you
you
have to
can
like
go.
8 o'clock.
And you can go whenever. Like
Yep.
they said, once the lifeguards are off the beach, because you have to pay to get on our beaches. So once the lifeguards are gone, you don't have to pay. That's when they're moving on.
Excited. And Tuesday nights are always my band night, which I haven't had
So
in a
it'll
year
be
and a
nice
half.
to be able to
I
do
can't
something on
wait.
Tuesday nights.
I'm so excited. Every Tuesday, I'm like, woo. How about every Wednesday?
Do you guys watch Handmaid's Tale? Because I love Wednesdays so much. I love Handmaid's Tale. It's on Hulu. It's a Hulu original. It is worth paying $6 a month for Hulu, or the $12 with no commercials.
That's what we should get Mom for Mother's Day.
It's $12 with no commercials.
I have commercials.
I don't.
It's annoing with
I
Handmaid's Tale.
have zero commercials.
If you watch,
It's worth paying the extra $5 or whatever it is to get no commercials.
well, we have James Corden's. We have free. It is so good, and it just came back on the 4th season, and it's so intense, like a crazy,
I was so mad that
intense.
this week was only like 40-something minutes. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
come
but
on!
I watched it. I told you, I watched it last night. I didn't watch it Wednesday night. And my son bought me a Fitbit for my birthday because I'm losing weight. We're going to talk about that too. And so, see this little thing, and it measures my heart rate and stuff. So I watched Handmaid's Tale, and then at like 2 o'clock in the morning, I had a horrible nightmare, and my heart rate was through the roof because at 2 o'clock in the morning when I checked my little thing. But it's an awesome show, and you should watch it. Even though when you like describe what it's about, it's horrific and terrible. But oh my god, watch it! It's great acting. The acting is amazing. How about Aunt Lydia? Is she like an amazing actress? Because I've seen her in other stuff, and she's not like she's a good actress.
And June.
June's badass. And Denise, Earth Tone Girl, I wrote that to her because she was watching it, and she was like, "That's exactly yes." And she's like, I would hope that I could be that calm and like in that situation.
right?
I'd be a hot mess. Oh my god, she's amazing.
I could never.
It's so good. Watch it. It's so good. We watched other shows too.
We have other shows to talk about. Should we
We'll talk about knitting and crocheting at the end, but that seems to be what we do now. We do like all the
the chit chat first.
Last Tango in Halifax.
It's on Netflix.
I loved it so much.
It's British.
I like all British shows.
And it's wonderful.
I loved it so much.
There's like serious topics, but it's very
It is.
humorous.
It's real with humor. There's some heavy stuff, but there's funny and there's like romance and there's friendships and there's funny.
And it makes you laugh out loud. Like they
Out
say
loud.
like stupid things and you
Out
go,
loud. Out loud. And my husband laughs at me. He's like, you only like British shows. And he was like, your shows are terrible. He would walk through the room and he was like, I know I make fun of you, but I can tell this is a very good show. I'm like, it's a really good show. And I said, it's like Nurse Jackie. Nurse Jackie, if you've ever watched it. I mean, that's not the topic, but how it's like super serious, but you laugh.
Mom compared it to like the original Grey's Anatomy, like the first couple seasons of Grey's Anatomy.
Yes. Serious.
It's nothing like Grey's Anatomy, but like serious, but they bring humor into it. And
it's about two older people who are like maybe 70. They're about 70, I think, right? And their spouses have passed away and their grandkids put them on Facebook and they kind of like message each other and they decide to meet up.
They knew each other from when they were younger.
When they were 16, they grew up together and they like their lives kind of went this way, but they liked each other. I don't know if they ever dated. They wanted to date. So they get reconnected.
She didn't show up.
I know, but we don't want to tell the people if they haven't seen it. But they reconnect, and I'm not giving anything away. In the very first episode, they get together, and then what happens is it's like their kids and their lives, and how it all like intertwines, and it's just,
and their grandkids.
It's calamity, Jane. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful. So watch that.
You can't call her Calamity. You can't name a baby Calamity. So good. Go watch Last Tango in Halifax. And then, this party pooper over here naysayed it, but Mom and I love Offspring. And it's Australian.
Why? I didn't love it. I gotta try to I think it's like reading a really good book and then picking up another book and I can't compare. So I watched Last Tango in Halifax. I wrote to them. They were ahead of me. They finished and they were like, just watch Offspring. It's so good. I'm like, all right. So I jumped right in. Probably like I ended Halifax and I went right into that. And I was like, I don't know. I watched 5 episodes.
And you didn't?
I didn't love it.
Oh, I love it. Mom's in season 7 and she's so sad that it's going to be ending. I'm only in season 3. So.
I don't know.
I'm not loving season 3, but I like season 3.
I don't know. I'll go back to it. I'll go back. I promise I will.
That's what we've been watching. And then like all the regular stuff is on. We've been doing American Idol and The Voice. No, not we.
I like The Voice very much.
You're not doing both? You're not watching
No,
both?
I haven't watched American Idol in years. The last time I watched American Idol was when Daniel Hoffman was working on there.
Oh, you should watch it. You would actually like it now.
I haven't watched it in years.
Oh, you would like it now with Lionel, Katy Perry, and Luke Bryan. You would like it.
I've seen that. No, I have watched when they were the judges, but I like The Voice better.
I like them both. I watch them both.
And Top Chef.
Oh, yes. I didn't watch last night's yet.
Ooh, they cook with mushrooms. Their
mushrooms.
fire was mushrooms, but it was a double elimination challenge last night. I felt bad. And they were all good. But
so you had books.
I read books. Yes, I've read lots of books lately, and I don't remember if I talked about this the last episode. I don't think I did. Okay, I read The Summer List. I didn't love it. Our sister Andy recommended it to me. It was okay. I didn't love it. I read Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. It was amazing.
You didn't talk about it because it's on my notes from like 3 weeks ago that we were supposed to record.
We had all good intentions to record.
She drank too much, and she was like, "I don't think I should record right now." And then the next time I went,
She had
I
hiccups.
drank too much, and I didn't drink.
No, it's because
we've
we're
been
trying
dieting.
to lose weight.
And I haven't been drinking during
So-
the week. And then my dad made me a drink, and I
Yes, that's what happened.
and it was stronger than what
than
I
you're
have been
used
making.
to.
And then I had another one, and I was like, oh.
And you had the hiccups. Yep, we had like so yeah. So no, I read.
Yes.
Okay, so Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. I highly recommend if you read any of her books. If you read Nightingale, Great Alone, It's amazing. It's historical fiction, which is my favorite genre, and it's really, really, really good. So read that. I'm super tired at the end of the day, and I'm on a computer all day long, and my eyeballs hurt at the end of the day, and I was able to read that in maybe 3 days at night. I stayed up way too late every night, so that's how good it is. That one. I also read, did you write all my books down?
No, because you didn't tell me what to write.
Oh. I listened to, I gotta think, Tattoo of Auschwitz. Ooh, intense.
Well, that sounds deep.
And then I watched The Zookeeper's Wife.
If you would like to cry, like every once in a while, I'm not much of a crier, but once in a while I need to
cry every day.
Watch a movie. Like if I'm just in a funk, I watch P.S. I Love You and bawl my eyes out, and then I feel better.
Chevy Rell does not.
No.
We had a little
talked
conversation
like,
about this.
What are you doing?
Crazy.
So The Zookeeper's Wife. It's from 2017, but I just watched it for the first time.
I've never seen it either.
Bawled, shook. I was crying so hard I was shaking. It was an incredible movie, though.
It was very good.
Be prepared for a very sad movie.
So Tattoo of Auschwitz is similar, and it's really intense, but it was very good. It's a true story, and I listened to it, and I don't love to listen to books, but I was commuting a lot for a couple weeks. I had to go to photo shoots, and they're far, and I, got to listen to a book. So the reader, Aunt Kathy, if you're watching this, you should listen, because the reader was excellent.
Oh, and Aunt Kathy's friend and her book club.
Yes. Okay. What are their names? I forget their names.
Lizzie's the daughter.
And they're so nice. Tell Aunt Kathy to listen to Tattoo of Auschwitz, because he could do the accents,
oh, that's nice.
And he could do a woman's voice and a man's voice, and the German accent and it was sometimes when I read, I'm listening to a book right now. What am I listening to? I forget. But it's the woman's talking, the one's reading, and she does the man's voice, and it's like just read it. You know what I mean? Don't do the voices. What else did I read?
do the voices for
back,
when
and
I read. We're reading Percy Jackson right now, the second one.
Oh, they're good books. What else did I just read? It was very good, and I just gave it back and told Karen to read it.
Well, look in your note. Look in your text, your messages.
So I've been listening to them while I'm working, because I'm home still. I do have to go back in July, but only 2 days a week, which is that's great, right? Mm-hmm. I'm so excited, because I like going to work, but I like being home, if that makes sense. I like not having to get ready. And I like that if I forgot to wash Garrett's football clothes and he's at school, I can just throw it in. You know what I mean? It's stupid stuff, but I don't know. I have to look up what I just listened to, which was very good, and I don't remember what it was.
So I have something that I've read lately. My mom. A poem.
My mom. Oh, Evvie Drake Starts Over. Very cute. Evvie Drake Starts Over.
Evvie.
But it's Evvie, because I listened to it, so I know. Evvie Drake Starts Over. Very cute. Seashore Sharon will like it. It's not too hot and heavy. It gets a little bit, but it was cute. I enjoyed it.
Steamy romance.
Tiny bit. They could have gotten way. I was like,
do you have all so all the boys I've loved before, all those movies? Did you watch all of them?
No, I didn't watch all of them, but I love those stupid teenage
They're so cute. I love
what
them.
were the movies Christmas time we watched that I loved so much?
Oh, the so-and-so.
The girl and the guy name. Oh, I
love
the book. Yeah, the book. You know that one? If you watch it, you're like, oh, she leaves the book in the bookstore and they have to open it and stuff and get clues. Yep. It was very good. I like that genre.
It's two names. It's
yeah.
Those two names.
Yeah. Lily and Dash. That's it.
Dash and Lily or Lily and Dash.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Dax. Lily and Dax. Dash. Lily and Dash.
Dash, I think. Yeah, that's cute. All right. So do you want to hear my poem? So Mother's Day weekend, so the kids come home with all the Mother's Day.
I love it.
And they've been telling me all week, we've been working on so many Mother's Day projects. I'm like, okay.
And I picked them up today. Normally she picks them up, but she went to get flowers to my mom and it was a little farther away. So I picked them up. They got in the car and they were so cute. And they're like, should we hide it? Where should we hide it in the house? Well, I know where we should hide it. We should hide it where Mom doesn't look. And Wade's like, Mom looks everywhere. And Grant's like, no. What about in your closet? There's some hanging thing. We'll hang it there. And then Wade goes, I can't hang mine. He was like, no, you know that thing. And they were
Yeah,
just so...
it has a pocket. It was from Cub Scouts. So it's like a piece of felt that's like folded over and stapled on the sides. But there's a hanger on the top so you can like put your Cub Scout book in, but we don't do Cub Scouts anymore. So it's still just hanging in his closet.
That's what they meant. And then Grant's like, I'm just going to leave it in my backpack. And Wade's like, but Mom, empty that backpack. And they're going to know. She's going to know. So it was, well, apparently.
So when they got home, they're like, we're just going to give you everything today, Mom. I was like, okay. So would you like to hear my mom?
I love this
a poem.
stuff.
My mom is as pretty as a bunny. My mom is as nice as an ice cream coney. My mom is as smart as a puppy. My mom is as caring as a mom. My mom is as funny as a clown. My mom is as busy as a bee. My mom is as sweet as candy, and my mom is as helpful as Google.
That's the best one.
That is the best one. That was good.
Gwant.
Love Gwant. Who is finally being evaluated for speech. Finally. Even though I asked before he started kindergarten. Please, can he be in speech again, please? Now that he's almost done with first grade, okay, we'll check him. I'm like, So, I have exciting news. This is really exciting farm news, people. You know how I've said we get our fiber back like end of October, early November, and if we want to get it sooner, somebody has to die. Somebody may have died. I don't know. It's possible. I haven't heard for sure. But Deb from our mill called Mom last week and said, you know what? I always have to rush to get my stuff done for your event. So I have a slot available. You can bring your fiber sooner and we'll have it for September. So that means I get to go to Vermont. Well, normal people would put it in a box and mail it, but that's no fun. So Nick and I and the kids.
Cost the same.
So Nick and the kids and I are hitting the road. So we're going to Vermont. I'm very excited because we have not been away from this house in a very long time. So we're going to...
Are you taking Sunny?
We're taking Sunny with us.
Finny staying here?
Finn's staying here. Fat dog stays, little puppy goes. We're going up. We're staying near Okemo at our favorite little motel inn, the Timber Inn in Ludlow. And it's dog friendly. So we'll stay upstairs.
Nice.
And then we're going to head down. We're going to like do the Queechy Gorge and hang out and go fishing. And eat some good food. And then go south and go down to Mount Snow and stay down at the condo for a few days. We have access to a condo. So actually Nick still has to ask if we can use the condo, but I'm sure we can use hopefully.
Yes. In the summer. Why would
And they have 2 condos, so
yeah.
You'll
be in the condo.
So we'll be in the condo.
Fun.
But I wanted to...
When is this?
The last week of June. Like, we'll be coming home for the July weekend. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm really excited to get out of the house.
Yeah, you need that. It's been a long time for you guys. Because you're used to your Vermont ski trips.
Mm-hmm. So we wanted to go camping at Calvin Coolidge State Park in Vermont. It's right near the Long Trail Brewery. And you go up and it's this awesome, awesome campground. Nick and I had stayed there once a million years ago before kids. And they have tent sites and then they have lean-tos on the side of the mountain. So they have like prime lean-to sites where literally think of like the alpaca shed, but no front on it. It's like a little like platform, 3-sided, cute little, and on the edge of the mountain. So literally you look out and see nothing but beautiful mountains in front of you. So, and it's dog friendly. So we thought I have her crate. We could put her in the crate right next to us at night. We'd all sleep in there. So I asked the boys, I said, what do you think about camping in one of the lean-tos? And Nick and I had talked about it. I said, I don't know. I said, they might be afraid of like bears being around and stuff like that. And I said, and Nick actually said that. And I said, just don't say anything about bears. So I asked the boys, I said, what do you think about this? And Wade goes, are there bears?
I was going to say,
and I said,
there's no way Wade's not going to ask 8,000 questions.
So literally the first thing he said, are there bears? And I said, no. I said, it's a campground. So there's a lot of people. Bears don't like people. Like, And Greg goes, I am not sweeping there. There is not a door. I am not sweeping
I thought
there.
he would sleep there.
So did I. I thought it would be all Wade. And Greg was like, nope. And then I said to him, I said, they don't let bears in the campground. And he goes, nope. I am not sweeping
That
there.
surprises me.
So I have asked him a few times because it's been a few weeks since we planned this trip. And he's like, nope. So I think.
Will they sleep in the fort by the pond?
There's no bears here, so probably.
Because Chase and I are planning once it's warm to sleep. I'm going to get a blow-up mattress and sleep.
Well, we've got to get railings on.
Yeah, get railings and then we'll sleep in the treehouse in the fort.
Yeah. So I'm excited to go away.
That'll be nice.
Oh. I need it.
You do.
Too bad it's with kids.
Yeah.
Maybe I could ship them to my in-laws' house. I didn't think. No, the kids want to go to Vermont. They love Vermont.
It'll be nice.
Family
It's
trip.
different. It's like you're out of the house.
Yeah.
Kids are different when
And
you're
we're taking
away.
Sunny and
It'll be all good. It'll be
hiking
fun.
and
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
So excited. We didn't talk about this.
Oh, I'll talk about that. So, as you know, we have been vocal about trying to lose weight as we sit here and drink our faces off. I promise we don't drink and eat all the time like we do on our podcast, but we do tend to drink because it's cocktail hour at the coop. It should be cocktail hour at the basement. Anyway, she's done much better than me. Like, you've lost how much weight?
13 pounds.
13 pounds.
Since February, so it's slow and steady. But I'm doing Weight Watchers.
Okay, but she's doing
I'm doing it.
Okay, we were doing it together, and I was being really good, except what you saw me doing on the last episode was not good, but other than that, I've been really good. And the weight it's not coming off for me because I'm old now, which is fine, but it was frustrating, and I was very upset about it, and I got sad about it. So and I have my moments like everyone losing weight where you're like all into it, and then you're like whatever, and then you're into it. And we've been walking a lot. We walk Sunny all the time. And I've been really trying to get my steps in and trying to do a little bit more.
We both got signed up on, there's an app that goes through our health insurance. So we get money back.
Yep.
So it's not even just like a health incentive. We actually get money back.
Yeah, I tried. I did a free Pilates class, which I absolutely loved.
I love Pilates.
And it has like the machines and the teacher, and I loved it. But it's quite a bit of money, and I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to really like do that yet. But anyway, I was really trying. So then I just like totally hit a plateau. It's like nothing was happening, and I was frustrated. So you see all those ads, and for those of you that follow me on Instagram, Noom comes up. So I'm like, all right, I'll try the free trial. I don't know what it was about it. I think it was just that it was something different, and it really isn't that different than Weight Watchers, but whatever it was really like kicked my butt into gear. And as of 5 days ago, I have lost 5 pounds.
That's crazy.
5 pounds. Now, all of you wrote back to me.
And it is that first week, like even Weight Watchers, you usually lose.
I didn't go in Weight Watchers.
Oh, see, I know.
I normally drop that weight to Weight Watchers
I lost
immediately.
Like 3 pounds.
I don't know why. I don't know if it was the Noom or if I was just ready because I went to my friend's birthday party and I hated every picture of myself. So it could have been that too. But I don't know, this week was just like, I really, really tried. So anyway, I'm like, it worked and I saw a result. So I was like all into it. So tonight, Friday night, big exciting night as a mom, I dropped one kid off at baseball because I work full time and we have a million baseball games. So where do I go? Grocery store. Yay. Friday night grocery shopping. So I bought a lot of like super healthy stuff, like really healthy stuff, like carrot ginger juice. And like, I even bought tofu, like with like a curry sauce to make like a thing.
Yeah.
So my college kid is home, Dalton. So I come in and I have like an hour to like make dinner. And then I have to go pick up Chase from baseball. And he's like, Mom, I'm really hungry. I'll unload all the groceries if you can start dinner. And I'm like, great, I'll start dinner, you unload groceries, and then you can go get Chase from baseball. So somebody's like, what is this? I'm like, it's carrot ginger juice. He's like, why? And I'm like, because I'm trying to lose weight. And he's like, okay. Puts it in the fridge. And then he's like, what is this? And I'm like, I'm trying to lose weight. He's like, are you my mom? I don't know you. And then he's like, tofu? He goes, Mom, that's a punishment in college. When the teams lost, I had to eat tofu. Who are you? He was so, and if you know my son, he was just like, where's my mom?
I used to eat the tofu noodles.
Well, I don't know.
Wegmans.
I don't know. I saw a recipe that has tofu with like a curry thing, and I'm like, well, if you
I
just
like
smother it in curry,
it'll taste
then
like
it tastes
shrimp
like-
or chicken.
So that's what I put. But Dawn was like, "Who are you? Where's my mom?"
Tofu at Aldi? Where's the tofu at Aldi?
It was back by where
By
the
the
smoked
cheese?
salmon. You know where the smoked salmon is?
yeah.
It was there. They have some that's flavored. I got the plain.
Yeah,
and I got their curry. So.
And you could sear it. I've had really good tofu. Like I
don't expect
like
this to be good at all. But you know what?
stop.
I want to be able to drink my wine on the weekends. So that's what I've decided. Wine is for weekends.
I've been drinking seltzer.
I wish I liked. I mean, I like it, but you know, I like
Gin.
this. But that's my problem.
Gin with a little bit of grapefruit juice and seltzer. Or seltzer instead of beer.
So here we are.
And I think that's why
I'm
it's
drinking my
working.
calories. But
So
anyway,
I'm not drinking as much beer, and I'm walking sunny. I got 20,000 steps in yesterday.
my legs would fall off.
I got 15,000 today.
I walked 10,000 yesterday. My legs were gonna fall off last night. I had like the ants in my legs. Woo!
Oh,
But
I'm doing good. And I've been
I
doing
know.
my planks.
I know.
And the
You're
Weight
doing
Watchers.
good.
So I started doing like the 5-minute workouts. I do like the stretches at the end of the day. Okay, should we actually talk about fiber stuff? Oh, I put the koozies on the Etsy finally. So if you want a koozie, if you purchase yarn from me, I shouldn't give this away, but if you purchase yarn, I send a koozie with everything. Everybody
Share
loves
with your
koozies.
family and friends.
But I do have koozies on there, so if you would like a koozie, you can order one. But I finished something for myself.
You went back and forth on what to make.
Okay. So, I talked
did
about
it.
this. It was in the process, and then it sat,
It's so pretty.
and it hadn't been blocked. So, it started as the equinox wrap. I will make an equinox wrap. That calls for 3 colors. They kind of fade into each other. And I will do one of those. This is not the equinox
knitting.
wrap.
It looks just like knitting.
I love it so much. I haven't worn it yet. It's been too hot.
Yeah, it has
So,
been warm here.
I bought myself the Barnyard Knits
Her colors are so
succulent mini set, and I didn't know what to make. And I had
Look how pretty it is.
Let me hold on, and then wait a second. Okay, these two. So the green and the white with the speckles are from my mom. She got them at the Edinburgh Yarn Festival like 2 years ago. So I love my Ziggy Interrupted. It's so crazy huge and long. Oh, and if you want to make the
Glass
Ziggy,
is doing it
Christy
right now.
Glass is doing a crochet along. So I made this really long, like my Ziggy. So it's almost the same size. But it ended up being a Tunisian sampler, not the equinox wrap.
It's like a Guernsey wrap.
So I love the Guernsey wrap. So I was inspired by that. And once I got to so I started there. And once I got to there, I was like, oh, this could be like a sampler. So none of this is the equinox wrap. So don't judge
You
this.
just made it up?
I did.
Why don't you make it a pattern?
I should. So look, I did a little fade. See this? I got 3 colors here. I faded. Look. So it's all Tunisian stitches.
Look at that.
I don't really know what that is or what
I
I
like
did,
it.
but I like how it turned out.
You
So
just made it up?
I did. I did.
So you just knew to whatever you're doing on the bias, you know what to do at the end to make it
Yeah,
straight.
you add one on one side and you decrease on the other. It's a bias, you know. I will say, so the equinox wrap, what I did read of it seems to be written very well. My only thing, if you do make it, there's the Tunisian twisted simple stitch. She doesn't have close-up pictures of each of the sections, which that would be nice if it was in the pattern. But on Instagram, if you look up the hashtag, you can see people's close-ups. I think they're probably the test knitters or the test crocheters. I did a section, and I was and it was towards the beginning when I was still following. It was the second section.
Your second section where you were still following a pattern.
Yeah. So this section here, and I'm like, that doesn't look like the ones on Instagram. So I did some research, and there's 2 ways to do the Tunisian twisted simple stitch, or whatever it's called. So she does it the way that I didn't know existed or how to do. So just make sure that you look that up. You like when you twist, you either go up or you twist and you go down. I forget which one it is. But if you go on her Instagram account, she has it in her highlights, how she does it. But she never says in the pattern, it's the Tunisian twisted simple stitch up or down or whatever. So if you want to make it, look at her highlights on Instagram.
Okay. All right. So my FO is what I'm wearing, but it's being all blown out and I feel like we can't see it. All right, should I stand up? Can you see it? You can't really see any of the detail.
Oh, there. Don't move. Right there. There it is. Honeycomb all over the place. Woolen Honey, Andrew Mowry.
Woolen Honey by Andrew Mowry.
How was the sizing? Like her patterns?
It was perfect.
Did you have to adjust anything?
No. It has positive ease, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, Purple Debbie's texting us.
Just watched
Love
Happens
with Jennifer Aniston. It was good. I think you would like it.
We send each other movie recommendations and show recommendations.
So it has that positive ease. Now, she wrote it to be, she's tiny. You know who she is. Andrew Mowry's tiny. She wrote it to be a cropped sweater. I was supposed to knit 6 inches and then bind off. I knit 12 and a half.
And it's still cropped.
I'm 5'7". I used to be 5'8", but I'm 5'7" now. So it would have been like here. Now, some people look good in that. This is where I'm the heaviest, right here.
We have to hide that.
I have to hide it. So I knit 12 and a half, and then I did my ribbing.
That's a lot extra yarn. 6 inches versus.
But
12
I
and a
had
half.
that big cone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had that big cone, which is like that, but I'm doing that. I'll show you the next thing. So this is the Holtz yarn in the Sweet Pea colorway, which we showed when I was working on it.
But it looks so much nicer on me.
It really looked nice on you. You were in my like boomerang, my story. Yes, but I love it and I've been wearing it a lot and it's the perfect weight for like anything. Like even if it's like summer, you can wear it over stuff. So
I started a sweater last year.
very happy. Yeah, you did. And
The
you
driftwood pullover, and I was really enjoying it, and then I lost momentum because I got like sucked into like make stuff to sell.
Oh, I
make
need to
money.
start I have 3 orders I have to do right now. I have
So I
baby booties, 2 sweaters, and a bonnet.
So I think maybe we should do like a languishing whip summer, finish it along.
Let's do it.
So let's say starting
How about
Mother's
by,
Day.
How about by 4th of July?
finish by 4th of July. Ooh.
How about Labor Day?
Labor Day!
Yay!
Finish all your languishing whips by Labor
Labor
Day.
Day.
We'll come up with some prizes. We'll get some people.
I have
Let's
a
do it.
quilt. Can the quilt count?
Yeah,
right.
sure. That's languishing whip because you started at Christmas.
I did start at Christmas. All right, finish your languishing
Finish
whip.
your whips. So
Is that our hashtag? Finish your whip.
finish your whip.
Whip it good.
We may get some funny pictures on that one.
Finish your whip
Finish your whip 2021.
by Labor Day.
Finish your whip by Labor Day.
And we'll give you a
come up with
prize.
a hashtag and we'll give you a prize. So
I love it.
let's come up with a hashtag. We'll get it to you. We'll get you the information.
Yeah.
Finish your whip. Take a picture of it now and
Yes.
the date.
Yes.
And then we want finished objects. We'll do a Ravelry. We
Has
can
to
do
be
a Ravelry.
has to be an FO by Labor Day.
Yeah, but it has to be a whip. Not something you just started this
Yeah.
week. Not
Yeah.
something that you're working
Yeah,
on.
like mine's sitting
Like-
on my couch like it's
Mine's, I've been thinking about it. It's sitting in the bag next to my TV cabinet. It's been there since like October because it was supposed to be for Rhinebeck. And
Yes.
So let's finish those whips.
Perfect. And we'll send you prizes. Yay! I love knit alongs.
Maybe we'll do lots of prizes. Maybe we'll get people to send us extra prizes.
Sure.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I started making for next winter.
Yay!
Headbands. Headband.
Oh, I love. That's my favorite yarn that you have. Your dandelion dreams.
Oh, it's getting so blown out.
it is
but-
blown out.
Dandelion days on gray, but I still have to leave in my
Dandelion days. I
ends.
say dandelion dreams.
But it's the Tunisian honeycomb, which is the pattern from the sweater that I'm making that is languishing in its bag. That would be perfect to be wearing right now because it's like this fun peachy color. It's cotton yarn.
When you opened the door, I was like, where's your sweater?
So that's all I got. That's all I got, folks.
All right, I have 2 whips. I'll show. First, well, I'll show this one. It's my baseball knitting.
I need a drink. You keep talking.
Okay, it's called Spring Thing. It's by Spatchcool, right? Spatchcool Knits.
Save your can tabs if you live local to us or anywhere. Ronald McDonald House takes them and turns them into money for families who need it.
I need to remember that.
Save your can tabs and bring them to me.
We go through so much seltzer.
Just pop it off.
All right, so this is Spring Thing. It is a garter stitch shawl. You just like increase every 4 rows and you just garter stitch the heck out of it. And then when you get to a certain amount, it's like 84 stitches, you start your decrease. And then at the end, when you're all done, you pick up the edges with a contrasting color and you have a nice little like edge around it. And then you can put a little fringe or whatever you want.
That's not the ruffle one.
No
that
ruffle.
Debbie just did.
No, but
That was different.
little did she know, she had no idea I was knitting this.
And she asked you if
She's like, do you think I would enjoy this? I'm like, I'm knitting it right now. It is mindless TV knitting. It's like a sock. It's if you're in the car. It's my baseball knitting. I only work on it at baseball. So it's going to take me
And
a
it's
while.
whaler blue.
It is blue. And I thought I was going to do yellow for Dalton's college. So this was a ball of yarn just from my friend Seashore Sharon. She tends to just give me yarn. Which is wonderful. She cleans out her stash and drops off yarn to me. So this is from Seashore Sharon. I don't remember what it is, but I lost the tag. But anyway, it's a pretty pattern. And if you go online and look, there's also a version that's even bigger. But I didn't do the bigger because this is all I had. So I'm just doing the original size. But it'll be like a nice little size that goes around, you know. So that's that. And then my other whip this is called Milkweed, and I don't remember who it's by, but she's really good, and she also...
It's not Jennifer Stein-Gass, is it?
Aww.
Oh, just a cute puppy.
That's Robin and Jim's
new baby puppy.
Oh, our friend's got a new puppy. Hold on. She also did the one that Chevy Rell did with like the butterfly. Yep.
Oh, I love the butterfly one.
Oh, here it is. It is by Knitosophy. But that's not her. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Jamie Hoffman. Knitosophy is her name on Instagram. So, oh, that's the sweater I'm making, but I'm doing long sleeve. Oh. So it's called Milkweed. That's what it is, but I'm making the long sleeve version. Or like 3/4 length. I like 3/4 length. That's what this is, but I have a shirt underneath. Okay, so here's my yoke.
I love that.
Isn't it pretty?
I love the color of that one.
Me too.
So pretty,
but I was working with what I had. So when I bought my Holst yarn for this, I bought a big cone of the navy blue. It actually looks like what it looks like.
Yeah.
And then I went into my stash and I found this yarn. You'll remember this night. This was from Toad Hollow when we had our Edinburgh that we didn't get to go to. Remember when people were at Edinburgh? This was years ago. Our friend Paige hosted a Edinburgh kind of envy party when everyone was over in Edinburgh. And I won a door prize. So this is a Toad Hollow yarn, and this is my Milkweed. So it's hard to see because it's a yoke right now.
I love the color
Right?
contrast.
It worked, right?
So well.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I took 3 pictures. I sent it to you. But I thought it would be pretty because it's like, you know.
Oh, I
there's
love
like
the
little
contrast.
specks of colors and.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Right? So that'll be a fun little sweater. Mm-hmm. So that's my other whip.
Whip.
And then I have 3 projects I have to do for other people, for people ordered stuff. So I have to do that.
Your baby booties and stuff, right?
Baby booties. I have a sweater. The girl I did a boy and a girl. Remember the twins that were born?
Yeah.
She has another baby born, a friend. So I'm doing one for her. And then my friend Amy's aunt, her daughter is at the age where all of like her friends are having babies. And so a baby boy sweater and a bonnet.
Nice.
So I'm going to make a little gray sweater. So I have to do all that stuff too.
I'm on production. So I feel guilty that I spent so long making, we're going to call it my sampler scarf. I spent so long on this.
Your succulent sampler.
My succulent sampler.
You should really write a pattern.
Yeah. I have so many patterns that I've written that was supposed to be part of my new to you. I was supposed to get people to test them, write them. And
Well, that makes me think.
my languishing whip.
The monthly goal. Remember I told you to write that down? So every week, well, not every week, but we try. My friend Carrie and I are doing the 52 hike challenge. And we've had a couple weeks where she was away, I was away. She's got some back issues going on, so it's been hard to get our hikes in, but we have been trying. So we got together last weekend and we went for a hike. And when I say hike, we do this. We really go for a walk in the woods. We don't hike up a mountain. We just like hike in the woods.
Walk.
As long as we walk in the woods. As long as there's woods, we're happy. So we're walking and she goes, what are your goals for May? And I said, what do you mean my goals for May? She's like, well, don't you make goals every month? I'm like, no. She's like, I do. I'm like, well, what do you mean? What are your goals for May? She's very funny. I have a house full of people. Carrie lives alone. She takes care of herself. She provides for herself. And she has a different perspective on life than I do because I've never, ever been alone. I'm just always with like all these people that need me. And
We can't, yeah.
I don't have time to think of a goal for May. I'm like, what? I just need to feed my children and work.
Keep them alive. Keep the
alive.
children alive.
So it made me think, I go,
That's my goal.
right?
Don't kill the children this month because we're getting close.
Please don't kill the children. So I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, like my goal for May is because I'm vaccinated now and more people are and my friends are, is to see people again and to do things. So she's like making plans with people. Like she's going to, I think she just went. I want to do this. I've always wanted to go to those murder mystery dinners. Have you ever wanted to go to one? I totally want to go to one. I want to go to one.
I enjoy it.
She went to an
But
80s.
I never felt like I wanted to.
I want to go to that because on The Office they did it and I loved it. It was the Southern one. Remember that one? If you watch The Office, they know what I mean.
I watch all of the Office episodes.
When they have the Southern one, when he has to lay everyone off and he doesn't want to tell them, so he has a murder mystery in The Office. It's so great in Southern.
I need to rewatch.
Oh, it's so good. Anyway, she went to an 80s mystery murder dinner and they had to dress up like characters and she just had to dress up as one of the McDougal's employees from Coming to America. Everyone's
Wait, I still didn't watch the new one.
Oh, it's so good. All of her friends dressing up as Madonna. She was like, I'm going to be a McDougal's employee. But anyway, so she's seeing them and then she was going to like a friend's house as like a pretty backyard and like, so she has all these places to like see people. And I was like, okay. All right, so we're walking and I'm like, all right, my goal for May is to just be healthier. Like,
Oh, that's a great goal.
think about what I'm eating. Think about what I'm drinking. Thinking about walking. Thinking about like making that like a more of a priority. So, but I was like, I've never heard of someone say like, what's your goal for the month?
What's your goal for the month? Do you guys
Survive?
make a goal for the month?
I've
Post
never heard
it.
of it.
I want to know.
But
Everybody, let's all make a goal.
I liked
write it.
it.
And write it in the notes because that may inspire somebody to make their goal for next month.
Really? I mean,
Right?
and we went for this walk. So we like
goal.
look up these hikes and, she picked this one. I'm like, all right, looks good to me. We literally get there. So it's this little like park in Point Pleasant. And it's just like, there's like baseball fields and a little like playground. And it looked like Cat Asylum. Like it had the little boardwalk.
Yeah.
You go online, it looks great, right? We get there, we're like, okay, yay. So we walk and we're like, oh, that was it? We literally walked around that thing in 3 minutes. We're like, well, you want to walk it again? We literally like walked in circles for like 45 minutes. But we did it. We walked. We got our steps in.
Yeah.
And we did it.
I got to get my goal for, I set it kind of late in April. So actually because it was unrealistic. So I was trying to set weekly goals for my steps. And then actually I changed it this weekend. This is the first week of May, so it works. So I want to get to 20,000 once or twice, which I already made it once. So that being said, I want to do it twice.
That is how many miles is that?
I have to look on my phone.
It's got to be like 8 miles.
Maybe 7. Yeah.
See, that's the benefit of not working a desk job too. For me to get 10,000 steps is hard.
Yeah.
You know, if you work a desk job, it's hard. Like I had to like make an effort the other day. I had 3 different walks to try to get that in. It's
so
not
I've
easy.
been getting to. I had 10,000 almost every single day in April, and I am so.
I wonder if that counts. If I do that, do you think it thinks I'm moving? Let's check. No, it knows I'm not moving.
You know, you take your phone and go like this, and it thinks that you're walking though. I don't do that though.
It thinks I'm moving.
Stop! Don't cheat. Don't cheat. You can exercise. You can actually exercise.
I have the alarm every 30 minutes. Move your body. And I go like this. At my desk.
Yeah. So I'm trying to do 20,000 steps. I was going to say once a month, but now I'm saying twice a month.
You did the pee-pee dance at ShopRite.
I was in the line at ShopRite this week. And I'm standing there. And I went, oh, I didn't get my steps in. So I started doing this. And the cashier goes, ooh, you like this song. I was like, no, I didn't get my steps in yet, but I do like this song.
And
yeah.
if you know Scary ShopRite, you understand.
And she called it Slop Right.
I've never heard of that. It's closing soon.
Oh! I told her, I said, I'm going to miss this ShopRite. She goes, what are you talking about? And I said, I'm going to miss it. It's so little and I can get it done so quick. She goes, it's disgusting here. She goes, I came from the Neptune one, my choice, on my own. If I had to redo, I would never, ever leave the Neptune store. This is the most disgusting place I've ever worked in. I was like, but this is where I buy my food. And I love it.
And if you live around here, you totally know what we're talking about. And we all
especially
love
in
it.
this like 2-mile radius.
Yeah, Scary ShopRite. Ghetto ShopRite, Dirty ShopRite.
John Ron's staying. Liquor store is not moving.
They're expensive. I go to, oh, I have
So
a great
expensive.
story. Great story. We have a wine outlet now. It's great. Okay, if you drink wine, it's awesome because you can like sample the wine. I mean, they do cut you off. They only give you a little, and your card only works for so many. But the wine prices are great and the selection's amazing. So it just opened.
I wish the wine card worked on the beer prices too.
Yeah, it doesn't. So my son, who's home from college, he got together with all his little friends they're all getting home. Every day someone else arrives. So today his friend Sal picks him up. And a couple of them go, Mother's Day shopping. They all say to each other, all of our moms like wine, but we're not 21. So do you know what they do? Dalton gets on the phone. He calls Wine Outlet and he said, hi, I'm with my friends. We are shopping for our moms. All of them like to drink wine, but none of us are 21. We would like to know if we can purchase gift cards to the wine outlet because they all shop there. And the lady goes, huh. That's a great question. No one has ever asked us that. Hold on, I have to get my manager. Manager gets on. Dalton says the same story and he goes, wow. No one has ever asked me that. You sound like a very smart bunch of kids. And it's a great idea. However, I'm not sure how that works. I'm afraid there could be a lawsuit. So how about you just give all your moms $20?
Trying to picture a bottle of wine.
And say, go buy yourself a bottle of wine.
That's good. Oh, that's really good.
It's good, right?
Or he could ask his aunt to go buy all the wine for all the moms, and I would do that for them.
For the car.
We want to buy a gift card.
But all of our moms like to drink. He also asked me like random.
Can you do it? Go watch the Dana Carvey special on
Yeah,
Netflix.
the most recent. It's very
It's
good.
not recent, but it's the most
like
recent.
63-year-old white male. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's very.
Can you do it? Like, can I do that to each other all the time if we don't want to do something? I'm not so good at that. Can you do it? I gotta watch that. Maybe I'm gonna that on tonight.
It's a good one. All right. What do you say?
Time to go. Party's over.
Party's over. All right. Cheers. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you all enjoy. Hopefully I get this edited by Mother's Day. I think I will.
Yeah.
Drop it off to me.
You can do it.
Tomorrow when you're cleaning poop in between, drop it off. We'll airdrop. And
I'm not cleaning poop tomorrow, but I'll get it to you. Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody. See you later.